What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now Plus. I'm Alex, and in this video, I want to talk about Vin Diesel's reported behavior on Fast X. So actually, on the main channel earlier today, I didn't plan it like this. I talked about just my general worries over the last several months of Fast and Furious 10 or Fast X. I've had some concerns, and obviously it all kind of builds to the peak when Justin Lin leaves, right? So I did that. I recorded that actually on Friday, and now today, well, actually they got their new director, and they also, the report is of why Justin Lin left, and it's basically because of Vin Diesel. This comes from the New York Daily News, and obviously discussing films to Twitter. Justin Lin reportedly left Fast X due to Vin Diesel's difficult behavior. Diesel shows up late to the set. He doesn't know his lines, and he shows up out of shape. The reaction to this has been, I feel like, kind of split. Of course, and I always like to say this, I know there's obviously the group of people that just flat out don't care. They want the franchise to burn and die, and I love the franchise to death. I've always loved the franchise, so I can't relate, but I get it. I understand. And so this is one of those film franchises that it is just difficult to talk about because you immediately just have the group of people that actually care about, anything, and then you have the group that literally could care less, and I understand it. It's not like the writing wasn't on the walls for Vin Diesel. Here's what I want to say. I want to be flat out honest. I don't know if I believe it. That could be horrible. You could say, Alex, what's the matter with you? I know The Rock, in the feud between Vin Diesel and The Rock, it was kind of implied this kind of stuff. I wonder, though, because Justin Lin has been around forever. There's nobody that probably understands the character of Dom more than Vin or Justin Lin, right? So I guess my concern or my statement that I would like to say out loud is this was the end of it. Did he always do stuff like this, or this was the first time? Because and as I said in that video on my main channel on Podcast Now, this is it. They're filming, it's Fast. It was supposed to be Fast 10 Part 1 and Part 2. Actually, I think originally it was a Fast 10 and 11, but then they made it Part 1 and Part 2, and that's it. That's the end of the main installments, and then there's going to be spin-off movies. And they're filming both of them back-to-back. So, right now, they're filming Fast 10, maybe they'll change it back, but Fast 10, say Part 1 and Part 2 over the next 6+ months. Now, yes, I understand if Vin Diesel is actually doing these things consistently, if you've talked to him, if he just doesn't care and he's not going to change it, maybe that's enough to have the director just walk out. That could very well be a thing. But I don't they have such a history together. Why would Justin Lin have came back in the first place for 10 if this was a reoccurring? I don't know. You could easily make a counter argument, I would assume, right, where it's well, payday, end the franchise. It's more than just Vin, so just deal with him and then make the movie, and then we can all kind of walk away separately. It sucks. It definitely sucks. I'm not you wouldn't know this because of the Amber Heard Johnny Depp stuff, and obviously we've been talking a little bit more about celebrity culture. I'm not big into it. I still stand very firmly that I don't worship these people as gods or better than me or these deities, right, that deserve some special kind of treatment. I will say I've always liked Vin Diesel, even though obviously there's the perception about him, which is fine. And if he has done this stuff, that freaking sucks. There's really no other way of saying it. It just seems so outrageous, though. If you're Vin Diesel, is this what you do on your last two movies? Again, I guess you could argue, well, yeah, why not? They're not replacing you. The movie can't release without you. You're the main character. So I'm going to not work out. I'm going to not memorize my lines. I'm going to show up late. The showing up late thing, actually, funny enough, from what we've heard about the Johnny Depp Amber Heard trial, the showing up late thing actually happens to a fair amount of they tend to do it. Not everybody, but it's not the weirdest thing in the world to show up late for for your job. But not knowing any of your lines, not working out, not being in shape, I don't know. He always kind of seemed to me he prided himself in at least the staying in shape part. The remembering your lines, would he not do? I don't know. I guess what I want to say is I want to give him the benefit of the doubt. It's not every news story or every paparazzi thing. This is from the New York Daily News or whatever it is. I don't know if they're believable. I don't know their history. I guess I'm not inclined to immediately believe things I hear about celebrities. I think that's a fair thing anybody should be able to say, right? But you need a scapegoat. Like, eventually I would, and if this is the reason, then so be it. I would like to know why Justin Lin left. I mean, if this is the reason, that's fine. But again, I just feel like, is it the reason? Because if it was the only reason, again, has he ever done this before? Well, the rumor is kinda, or at least he's difficult to work with, right? Whatever the kind of narrative with The Rock is. So it's like, but then why would Justin Lin come back? He never had a problem with him in the 6, 7 other, I don't even know, 5, 6, 7 movies he's done of Fast and Furious. He never had a problem with him there, and then all of a sudden he has a problem with him here in 1 week, and then he leaves. I don't know. Again, you could say, well, maybe he's always had a problem, but he's always pushed through for money purposes or just to achieve the vision of the movie, and he's always dealt with Vin or just like had to deal with it. And then this time he just had enough. I guess I don't know. It's complicated. It's weird. I guess I don't know what I would do in that situation, but I'm not in that situation. So hopefully things get sorted out. This new director doesn't have, in my backing, the greatest things he's done in the past. Not a huge fan. So it's the same thing I said this morning. I'm very worried about this movie. I get that half the population, maybe more, maybe less, doesn't care about the movie at all. That's cool. The movie will make a lot of money. The movie, I hope, is very, very good because I want it to end on a high, and that's kind of it. So please, Vin, if you're watching, I doubt it, please pull your act together. Don't make anybody else upset. If they're lying about you, we'll find out, hopefully, maybe eventually. And please just make this movie and don't make it, and this is what I said earlier, don't make it sway too far from the original path. Like, clearly there was a vision for this movie. And quality aside, I want to see that vision. Whatever they had planned a year ago, 2 years, now obviously like The Rock, you have to figure out a way around that. You keep going back even further. You go to like the Paul Walker stuff. You can't really go that far. So at least go to the Rock stuff. What was the vision for 10? Right around the Rock stuff. I want to see that vision. Please don't sway too far from it. And again, I'm not saying that maybe makes it the best movie in the world. Let me just see it. What is your finale for Fast and Furious, or Fast and the Furious? Like, let me know. Let me see it. And I'm not talking to you, the audience. I'm talking to them, the executives. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel. Bell icon turned on so you know when all these videos go up. And I hope to see you guys on tomorrow's video.